Hi, it's Joe. Welcome to the Quilt Report. Well, what have I been doing? I've been converting this 9-inch drawing to a 9-foot square quilt top. I'm only 2/3 of the way through at this time and not even all sewn together. I'm getting there. I've got a ways to go towards the top yet, but I'm getting there. It was a lot of fun. I started out cutting up this blue and blue tie-dye, putting that back together. And then I started cutting up all these other fabrics, sewing them back together, and then I had to sew on a lot of bias tape. If you know my work, you know I do this a lot. I just sew down each edge with matching thread is all I do. But usually I use commercial bias tape, either on the cards or on the spools. But I couldn't find the spool exactly the egg yolk color that I wanted, and these cards would be really expensive to buy a bunch of those. So I ended up just making my own, which I hadn't done for a while. I had to get much better at it than I used to be. So what it takes is a bias tape maker like this. It's basically just a metal funnel that you feed the 1.5 inch wide. You know what? Why don't we just go to the footage I shot a few minutes ago, and you can see exactly how to make this stuff. Here's how I do this, how I make bias tape. I'm using a regular kind of bias tape maker. Lots of companies make these. And here's the way it works. You thread, I'm making 1/2 inch, so I have 1.5 inch wide bias strips that I've cut. You thread the pointed end in there until it comes out the little folded end, like that. Then I press that to get started, and then I flip it over because it's a lot easier to work in this direction for some reason. Then I go ahead and pin the end so that I can just force the bias maker down with my iron. When I get to a certain spot, I can just go the rest of the way. And there I go. That's all it takes to make one big long strip, and I've made about, I don't know, 40 or 50 there, and it doesn't take any time at all. How about that? Yeah, that wasn't too tough, right? Nothing to it. You can just zip along. I made a whole bunch of it and then started sewing them down, sewing them down, sewing them down. And now I'm ready to finish with this top section. Got about 3 more feet to go. I can't even reach the whole up to 9 feet myself. So that's what I've been doing. I've been listening along to a CD just right for these times by my hero, Quilter, called Pull Up Some Dust and Sit Down. Got great songs on it, like No Banker Left Behind, John Lee Hooker for President, great stuff. Pull Up Some Dust and Sit Down by Quilter. I hope you're listening to some fun stuff, and thanks for stopping by. See you later.